Welcome to the AggroCast, the official podcast of AggroGamer.com, and you are listening to episode 51. I am Brian Bentley, and with me tonight is my esteemed colleague and friend, Binh.
Yay, what's up,
And joining us for a return trip around the block is Shannon Hammelbacher.
Hi, I'm filling in for Nitro, so I'm going to be bringing out the perverted comments and what have you, because, gotta have that.
He was so worried that the class of the podcast would raise up so much that we wouldn't be able to meet that.
Well, that was a pretty classy intro. You sounded very professional.
Oh, well,
thanks. Like one of those radio guys.
Oh.
Yes. Way to go, Brian.
Well, I did a little internet radio back in the day, when it was still legal.
Yeah, you could tell. You can definitely tell.
A little something. Even had a little talk show. It was great.
Oh, jeez.
I still do internet radio.
Come on. Yeah, that's right. Binh does radio all the time.
Yeah, I do. I do Asian internet radio, so
Oh, so you still do that?
I still do that.
Oh, okay.
I don't do it as much as often as I used to, but I still do it every once in a while. What's that?
Is it your own thing, or are you still doing it through, I think it was called Soompi or something?
I'm actually doing it for a site called omgkpop.com.
Okay.
The station is called S Radio Club.
Okay.
So you can take the S and make it, sound or special or super or something. It doesn't matter. We have no idea what the S stands for. It's just there.
But it fits, so it's fine.
It fits, yes.
Yeah, it fits.
So, right. But yeah, I DJ randomly, and whenever I do, people are like, "Oh my God, you're DJing!" Okay.
As if that was a shock to you.
Yeah, well, I guess it is.
So other than your radio starring, what else have you been up to, Ben? How's your week been?
My week has been, how can I put it, hectic?
Yeah.
Emotionally drained, and needless to say, was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday at 5 a.m, my girlfriend decided to break up with me. So.
What? At 5 a.m?
5 a.m, and I didn't even sleep a wink that night either, or the next day, because there's just so much drama going on and whatnot. So, yeah. She actually texted me and she goes, "I'm fucking done with you." Oh.
Wow, so it was a text message?
Yes.
Does she listen to this podcast by any chance? No?
No.
That is such a bitch thing to do. I'm telling you right now. I swear to God, if anybody ever did that to me, I would reach through that phone and, ooh.
Well, after that, I tried to call her 15 times and she wouldn't pick up, and at one point I'm like, wow, I can't believe this is happening. I have no idea what I did, but whatever.
Women.
Yeah, women.
Right, Shannon?
Yeah, women.
Other than that, it's been alright, I guess. It's been, I called the unemployment yesterday, so I should have some money for Christmas shopping tomorrow and get myself a Wii.
Oh my gosh.
The nice paperweight of a system, but no,
Hey.
I know you have one, and I know you use it a lot. I know you play your Wii a lot. Wait.
That didn't come out right.
No.
You play your Wii.
You didn't even need any of us to set you up. You just tossed the ball to yourself and hit it.
Pretty much, yeah. No, because one of the companies, PDP, sent me a copy of a Squeeball, right. And it's for the Wii. Well, I can't review it because I don't have one. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, I know there's games I want to get out there, like the new Metroid, the Super Mario Galaxy, and some other titles for the Wii that I really want to get. So I'm like, I might as well get it, just for the hell of it. So I'm going to plan on getting a Wii within the next couple of days. So.
Very nice.
So have you been, Brian?
I've been pretty good. It's been kind of hectic at work, and we had a really busy weekend. We saw since the last podcast, we've now seen another 8 reception halls.
Holy shit!
So we've been a little busy. and we've seen a few more. We're going to be seeing a few more next week. So decisions. It's kind of actually kind of getting stressful, you know.
Yeah, but it's a big day for you, and you definitely gotta prepare for it way ahead in advance.
Oh, definitely. There are actually places that are already booked for our date, so we're trying to stay on top of it. So for right now, that's what we're doing. Other than that, the rest of anything I did is in the what we are playing. So what about you, Shannon? How has your week been?
Oh,
you might have some news for us.
Boring. Well, okay. To talk about if you haven't listened to the podcast last week, my Xbox red ringed right just as we started the podcast. So
coincidence?
I know, right? You guys jinxed me. But
my bad, our bad.
What ended up happening was we ended up taking the Xbox to a local store called Play and Trade. Mm-hmm. It's like a national store, but like it's owned by one guy here in Lafayette. And they took our dead system, we turned in some games, we turned in some other stuff, and they ended up giving us $124 credit towards purchase of a new Xbox. We only need the arcade version because we kept our hard drive because we don't want to give that up. So basically the guy was like, yeah, I'll give you a call whenever we get some in. Well, he said that they would either get in by the end of last week or yesterday, and we still haven't received a phone call. So, we've got some friends coming in Friday, and, he's been in Iraq, and he wants to play some video games, and we're shit out of luck because we don't have an Xbox. But my mommy did call me today. She said, why don't you go to, Walmart and get an Xbox, and I'll pay for it, the whole damn thing. So I'm thinking, yes!
Score.
So get the Modern Warfare 2 one.
No, I'm not going to do that to her. I told her I'm going to just get the arcade, which is like $200, but at the same time, it's like, what shitty timing, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to find an Xbox at like Best Buy or Walmart, because Christmas is so damn close, and you got the little kiddies saying, Mommy, I want an Xbox. So, I don't know. I hope we get lucky. I really hope we get lucky because I'm going crazy, guys. I'm just, this past weekend was tough because I had nothing else to do. And I just kind of sat around and
tweeted.
I drank a lot.
Well, yeah, I think we saw one of your tweets about that.
Oh man. That's a whole entire story.
We're listening.
Well, here's my question for you then. You used to work at EB Games, right?
Yeah, when I lived in Maryland.
So you know that, because I used to work at GameStop, you know that whenever someone comes up and be like, oh, I need an Xbox, I want to get the arcade one, you know as a seller that we'd try to get them to boost up, to go up one with the hard drive and all that, right? I'm sure you can find an arcade somewhere.
I probably could. Yeah.
Well, I think the key is getting at Walmart to get there. Are they still doing that $100 gift card thing?
Really? I don't know.
Yeah, there was a deal. I don't know if it was like last week or the week before. It was like you buy an Xbox arcade and you get a $100 gift card.
Wow. It was that would be really sweet.
Yeah. Well, I think it would be great for you because you don't have to buy the hard drive. You already have the hard drive.
Exactly. Dude, and if my mom pays for it it's a Christmas present, but if my mom pays for it, then that $124 I have at Play and Trade is going to go towards games, and that's more games for me to talk about.
There you go. That's one way to look at it.
Giddy like Christmas morning. All right. So let's move on to what we've been playing. Shannon, of course, you are the guest, so what have you been playing?
Well, according to you, I've been playing Free Cell and Spider Solitaire. I did play a little bit of Bejeweled on Facebook, I'm not gonna lie.
On Facebook? Oh yeah, why not? I love that. I love that game.
Bejeweled Blitz or something, but then they in order to play the whole thing, you gotta pay for it. I'm like, bitch, I already got that on Xbox Live, but I can't play it right now because I don't have an Xbox. But I haven't been playing anything.
Sad. Tear.
So
Or-
pass.
Pass. All right, Ben. That makes it going over to you. What have you been up to? Playing-wise?
I've still been playing a lot of online of Modern Warfare 2. I've been getting better, I guess. I've been getting close to like 20 kills per map, which is not bad, I guess.
No, not bad at all.
But I've been playing that a lot, trying to be like, okay, let's see how high I can get, like my score and whatnot, and see how long it takes me to get up there without, being super high in rank, whatever. But I don't know, we'll see. I took a break from Modern Warfare 2 and played a little bit of Rock Band 2 and tried to get back. And after not playing Rock Band for a while, your fingers starts to cramp up really badly when you get into it. And I think my knee. Hold on a second.
Well, while we're waiting for Ben to come back, I guess I'll go. So I finally finished up Lego Rock Band to do the review, and hopefully we'll have that out tomorrow. Which I realized I put in like way too much time. I should have, tried to go towards the end as opposed to playing through it, because I ended up at like 23 hours.
Oh
So
my
that
God.
was a little much.
Okay. Okay. Sorry to cut you off, Brian, but I have my niece with me, so just for this one time only. Say hi. Say hi, Shannon and Brian.
Hi, Shannon Brian.
Aww.
Aw.
Say I'm going to bed.
I'm going to bed.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Okay. All right, go see your mama. Go see your mom. All right, sorry about that.
No, it's all right. It's adorable.
Anyways, no, keep finishing.
All right, so I also got some time in on Wii Sports Resort, and I actually put a good 4 or 5 hours into New Super Mario Brothers Wii, which is a blast. I had a buddy come over, and we basically went through like the first 3 worlds together. And although we hurt each other as much as we helped each other, there were quite a few things where it was really like if we weren't together, it would have been a lot harder to get through.
Really?
Yeah. So there's just, I don't know what to say. It is a lot of fun. And they kept a lot of the, some of the 3D moves, like butt stomp and wall jumps and such, they've kept in the game. So there are times I start falling down a hole, I'll start wall jumping myself out of it. So it's a lot of fun. I actually think that you sort of at a slight disadvantage though, because when you were playing the original Super Mario Brothers, like there was no example before that, so you weren't like taking old knowledge and like trying to turn it into a new game. Where this is like you're like taking everything you've learned from every Mario game and trying to incorporate it, and you're like, all right, I'm overthinking this. I just need to jump up. But yeah, it is a lot of fun. So really looking forward to continue finishing that for the review. So that's about it.
That's awesome.
Ben, you want to continue on with yours?
Before I was interrupted by my niece, I've been playing. I'm trying to finish Torchlight as best as I can. It's just that it to me, anyways. I'm not sure about you because I know. I think you did you beat the game or no?
I finished the main dungeon.
Okay.
Obviously, I didn't beat the infinite dungeon.
Okay, because to me, it's starting to get a little stale. Where it's like, okay, destroy everything in the room, and then go collect, port back to town, sell things, and then go back to the dungeon and do the same thing routine all over again. So I think the max I can play that game at a time is like 30 minutes before I have to stop. So I'm trying my best to beat the game as fast as I can, but for some odd reason I just can't. I also been going back to playing the original Assassin's Creed, trying to beat that before I can get my hands on Assassin's Creed 2, because I want to get to the game and understand the progression of the storyline and whatever. Not because of what takes place in Italy, but supposedly you get to actually play the guy that's in the machine. So I want to see where it takes me and whatnot. So that's what I've been playing.
Oh wow! All right. So what floor are you on in Torchlight?
Oh God, 30 something.
Oh, you're close then.
I'm close. How close am I?
It's 35.
Really?
Yeah, the 35th floor is the last boss. But that's gonna, just so you know, when you get to the last boss, you might want to settle in for a bit. It's not a short battle.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It
I
took
have my
me
5 hour
a good
energy
30
drink
minutes.
ready and all that stuff.
It probably took me a good 30 plus minutes to beat
Wow,
him.
really?
Yeah. He throws a lot of stuff at you. So
So
there's something to look forward to.
Yeah, there. Yeah.
Well, we're not tangenting as much without a mic here. I feel like we're moving too fast through this. I almost feel like we need to make up something like how much we love Bethesda since he's not here.
or how much we love Mass Effect. Or no, his new thing is Dragon Age. That's right. How much we
Right.
love Dragon Age.
Yeah, I was trying to think of things that he doesn't like so we can talk and give him some love.
Oh,
He hates Oblivion.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I picked Bethesda. I'm like,
Yeah.
he hates Bethesda. So
I don't understand how anybody could hate that game. I really don't.
I honestly have
it's
not.
Mike. What do you expect?
Yeah, well, yeah. If it's not a Japanese RPG or from BioWare,
Then
Yeah.
it's
it's got
like,
trouble written all over it.
So you never played?
No, I've never actually played.
Oh wow.
oh, Brian, come on.
I mean that is worth an Xbox alone, to be honest with me.
Dude, just
I can
Get it-
on the PC,
just
right?
get it through Steam or get it on for your PC.
Yeah, that's what I would probably end up doing. My back catalog is ridiculous. We should almost do a podcast just on back catalog, like
Oh, God.
going back and actually having games that you need to go back and play. That'd be like the
Oh.
longest podcast ever.
Wow, I can tell you this right now. I've never played Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and I've been dying to play that forever.
I don't think I've ever played that either.
I have not.
See, there we go.
Is that I see? There's been so many of those games that I kind of like. What was the first one? Like on Nintendo?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Was that it?
yeah.
That was the first
Okay.
one. Yeah, was on
Oh,
NES.
okay, then yes, I've played that one.
Yeah.
See, I don't even remember the names of these damn games sometimes.
Well, Symphony of the Night came out for the original PlayStation.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
It was I think it was. They said it was like one of the best Castlevanias. So
Wow. Yeah. I have a few where I'm like, I've never played Final Fantasy VII. Never played Super Metroid.
whoa, wait, what? Go back. You never played Super Metroid?
No.
Oh,
No.
dude, you need to quit playing whatever you are playing and play Super Metroid.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I have a few embarrassing ones like that.
Okay, what's
need-
some other ones? Oh God.
No, I ain't. Well, we're talking about at the list of the top 200 games. Most of the ones in the top 10 I've played, except for Final Fantasy 3.
Okay, well we'll get to it.
Yeah, but so we go into our feature segment. Let's start with the bargain bin. What do you got for us?
Yay! My bargain bin is going to be Best Buy's Black Friday list. Now, if you haven't checked it out yet, you can check it out pretty much on any Black Friday list out there. But why I picked Best Buy's particular list is they have some of the high-end games that's out right now that's recently came out for like $35. So you're saving a lot of money. I know we try to promote like games $30 and under, but I'm going to make an exception because Mike's not here. But in any case, they have Brutal Legends, they have Dragon Age, they have FIFA Soccer 10, and they have Left 4 Dead 2 for the 360 for $34.99. If you haven't picked it up already, they also have Madden 10 for the PS3 and the 360 for $34.99 also. I mean, there's games out there on that. There's a lot more. There's a lot of games that they have on sale at Best Buy, but these games just recently came out, and to get them for $35 as opposed to paying $60, you can't you can't go wrong with that at all.
Yeah, it's huge.
It is huge. I mean, I'm looking down the list, and NBA Live 10, Need for Speed Shift, NHL 10, $34.99.
Ooh. All
So-
right.
You can't go wrong, and they have a lot of other ones that you can pick up too. So, Like they have Resident Evil 5 for the PS3 and 360 for $19.99.
So have these sales started already?
I don't think so. Most likely it's probably Black Friday, or if they already are on sale, then I don't know why people are listening to me for it. They should just go out there and get it.
If they can find it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no intention of going out on Black Friday. Shannon, you?
Oh, hell no. We're actually going to be in New Orleans, picking up a friend, but there's no way you would get me, after working in a mall for so long, no thank you.
Unfortunately, I will be.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Are you getting up at like 4 a.m. to like
hell
go out
no.
there and stand?
If I'm gonna stand in line at 4 in the morning, I'm gonna be like one of those guys to protect myself so I won't get stampede over.
Ooh.
So I'll just bring my practice sword with me. And like, any of you motherfuckers decide to stampede over me, I will hit you down to the ground.
Nice.
And that safety tip is brought to you by AggroGamer.com.
Any blunt object would work fine. A baseball bat, for example. Make sure it's wooden, because those aluminum bats barely make a dent. Make sure it's a Louisville.
You sound like you know from experience. It's a little scary, Ben. A little scary.
Just a little bit. No, you know.
It's like, yeah, it was from my time in prison. I got past that. It's fine.
No one doesn't know that, Brian. Shh.
Oh, right. My bad. So, moving on to On the DL. My pick for this week is Peggle. Has just come out on the PSN. And for $10, you really can't beat, and of course, I'm sure you already own Peggle on some form of system. I already have it on the PC, but I'll most likely buy it on the PSN anyway, because I'd really like to try the Blast feature. Isn't that what it's called? Blast? No.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Whatever they have on the Xbox Live, they at least have on the PSN also. So, and both Xbox Live Arcade and PSN both are getting Peggle Nights as well. So you can pick that up. That's $15 total, and believe me, you will get your money's worth out of it.
Yeah, with the first 10 minutes of the game, you will.
Well, hey man, I mean, I still throw it on every once in a while.
I do too. I still throw on my World of Warcraft Peggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old World of Warcraft Peggle. All right, so that's for On the DL, and Shannon, you're filling in for Mike on the Netflix picks.
Yes, I am, and my pick is not actually a movie. It's a series. We checked it out, my fiance and I. We had Xbox. We checked out the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, season 1 through 4. Right now, they're on season 5 on TV. It comes on at on FX every Thursday, I believe. But you can check out the first 4 seasons through Netflix, and it is. I usually don't watch TV, but this show is freaking amazing. It's hilarious. The cast isn't stupid. It's got Danny DeVito. Have you guys seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Unfortunately, no.
I've seen a few episodes, and I like it a lot. I really do. I just never can find myself the time to watch it.
Yeah, to sit down and actually watch it. But that's just what's great about Netflix. My personal favorite is season 2. There's an episode where they did something bad, like the gang did something bad. The main cast members, they did something bad, and they have to do some kind of volunteer work, and they end up having to go teach some inner city children how to play basketball. It's called The Gang Gives Back. I think it's like episode 6 or something like that in the second season. It is hilarious. It is so funny. I definitely recommend getting that from Netflix, sitting down, taking the time, watching them, because it's a great series. And they're on season 5 right now, so.
Wow, I have a lot to catch up then.
Yeah, no
yes.
kidding.
Yes. And I would highly recommend it too.
Because I know my friend watches it. He watches it all the time. He said it's his favorite show right now. So.
I mean, it's really funny. The jokes are original. There's no dull points in any of the episodes that I've ever seen that just kind of makes you like, okay, I wish this would hurry up and, fast forward. Like with all the other series that I watched, Heroes, even with Dexter, there were some parts where I just felt like, okay, I don't really want to watch this right now. And especially with Heroes is just kind of going down the shitter.
Now, are you still watching it now?
I have DVR, so we're kind of recording them and then watching all of them all the way through. I think I've seen the first 3 episodes of this new season, but I don't know. It's hard for me to get into it, even though Zachary Quinto is fine.
I'm not sure I can agree with you on that, but for obvious reasons. But yeah, like 3 episodes ago, I just gave up. I'm like, I'm done.
Really?
On Heroes?
So sad.
Yeah.
I still only watched the first season of Heroes, and my friend brought me a copy of like season 2 and 3, I think, and I have yet to put them in.
Don't. You just save yourself with a nice memory of season 1, and then just forget about that they continued after that.
Yeah,
that's what I've been told. I've been told to skip season 2 and just go right to 3. I'm like, okay.
That's probably a better idea, actually. Just go right into season 3. Well, there was apparently some kind of strike. I think it was a writer's strike.
It was a writer's strike at the time, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the original second season, I believe, only has like something like 12 episodes, but it was originally supposed to be like 24 or something.
Right.
So because of the writer's strike and some other bullcrap, they had to shorten it down, and it was probably, I imagine it's really tough to tell a story in that amount of time.
Sure.
And they brought in all these crappy characters,
yeah,
including a girl from New Orleans who sounded like this, and they don't talk like this in New Orleans. I was like, whatever, what is this bullshit?
Yeah, it was really pretty terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even. Not only do they need to kill off all the characters from season 2, they need to start weeding out some of the ones that are still around. Mm-hmm. I mean, at least they're getting rid of Nathan. Yeah, he got fired or whatever in real life, so he's going to be gone for good.
Wait, he got fired in real life?
Yeah, I think that, or either that or they didn't really tell him, but they wrote him off the show. And he sort of found out. Yeah. So that's a little something.
Sucks for that guy.
Yeah, no kidding. And the worst part is I'm like, his name is, I don't remember. Oh, well.
No, but you're right, though. So many damn characters to keep track of. You just forget everybody's name.
Basically. Moving on to Pwned News. I have absolutely no idea, except I looked up, and next Monday is the Gears of War 2 night. For the obviously it's for the 360. So I've maxed out on all the knowledge I have on Pwned News. So anyone else have a little help on that?
I think that's Nitro's gig.
Yeah, he gets more the inside scoop than any of us. We're just here.
Cronies. Yeah, we're the cronies.
Just the lackeys. Lackeys picking up the slack.
I mean, if you want Pwned News, the owner of Pwn and his girlfriend is in Philly right now for the holidays. That's Pwned News, I guess.
I don't know why, but that cracked me up.
All right, so let's close up Pwned News and let's move on to our discussion. Ben, this is your thing, so why don't you start us off?
I recently just got the newest issue of Game Informer, and they to celebrate their 200th issue. First one reason I want to say episode, first one reason, but their 200th issue, they decided to do their top 200 games of all time. Now they have games ranging all over the place, from like the arcades to Nintendo to Genesis to whatever you can think it is. It's probably on this list. Now, we're not going to run down the whole 200 list. We probably just put on the show notes later on for you all to see. But the top 20 that they have is quite the interesting list. I don't know if you guys agree or not.
I agree. I agree that it's interesting in not a good way. I'm sort of on the fence. I'm really on the fence.
Well, at least I'm not the only one that's on the fence. I'm like, look at the list. I'm like, wow, really?
Yeah.
But okay, I'm just gonna break it down to like the top 10 right now.
Sure.
So at number 1, they have The Legend of Zelda, from the NES, Super Mario Brothers NES, Tetris for the PC, Grand Theft Auto 3 for the PS2, Half-Life 2 for the PC, Doom for the PC, Metroid for the NES, Final Fantasy 3 or Final Fantasy 6 from Japan, from the Super Nintendo, then Super Mario 3 for the NES, and then rounding up the top 10 is Miss Pac-Man for the arcade. Now,
too many retro games. Way too many retro games.
No,
I guarantee if you go back and you play those on those systems, you would probably get bored.
Oh no, you'd be
I know
done.
I would.
No, you'd be done with them within like 30 minutes. Like
Yeah.
the majority of them, you'd be done like 30 minutes. But like the Final Fantasy 6 or Final Fantasy 3, I guarantee you within like 2-3 days tops, you'll be done with that.
I agree with that. I absolutely agree. You're right though. I didn't think about that either.
Because if you think about it back then, we sat there, you had to think about the boss battle or whatever, need to level up, that took some time, but now it's like you play through it and it just seems a whole lot faster than what it was. Because I remember I played Final Fantasy, this particular Final Fantasy on an emulator, and I got to this one part where it took me days before. I was there within hours. I'm like, oh my goodness, this game was never this fast before.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the big question is like what exactly their criteria are for the best games of all time. Like some of these games to me, at least, like just for instance, Grand Theft Auto 3, I think is a hugely influential game, upon not only the PS2, its own console, but future consoles. The entire next generation after that were all influenced by the release of this game. It wasn't that great of a game.
No, I mean, it was like probably like one of the biggest sandbox games that came out during the time, where it was like free roaming and you pretty much do whatever you wanted to like a certain extent, but stealing cars, killing people, like pedestrians and whatnot on the road, and killing cops and all that stuff. But again, like you, I didn't think it was that good of a game. I got bored of it actually. But that's just me though. I mean, I like the original Grand Theft Auto on the PC over 3, but that's just me though.
I've never played it.
Save you the trouble, do you? Oh.
Yeah.
But honestly, I mean, like the shooting mechanics were terrible, and they're actually still terrible in Grand Theft Auto 4. The driving was kind of wonky, so I'm just not sure it's the 4th best game of all time.
Yeah, I mean, the article, they pretty much just said, hold on. They argued, they, agreed and blah, 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 and all that stuff on making this list or whatever. So, I mean, this is what they said about Grand Theft Auto 3. Like, no one left a bigger innovative footprint during the PlayStation 2 generation than Rockstar Games. Grand Theft Auto 3 changed the gaming landscape forever with its open world sandbox that let gamers wreak havoc on a level previously unimagined. Blending elements of driving and third-person action game, the non-linear format encouraged gamers to freely explore Liberty City and toy with its foul-mouthed citizens. With its reckless police force ready to chase you down at a moment's notice, the crowning achievement of the playing Grand Theft Auto 3 wasn't finishing the smartly scripted story, it was creating enough mayhem to get a 6-star wanted level. At which point the National Guard hunted you down with tanks and M16s. From copycat games like Saint Rose to the new era of open world sandboxes demonstrated in Infamous and Crackdown, Grand Theft Auto 3 stamps on games development in everywhere.
But see, I think, like, all those games that they listed at the end are much better.
Yeah, I thought so too. I mean, you're looking through the whole 200 list. There's games on there. I'm like, why isn't this higher up than what it should be?
I mean,
completely
like
agree.
I said,
Dig Dug here at 175, way low. Sorry.
Are you serious?
No, sorry.
I should smack you for
That's
that.
the first one I grabbed out of the. I've like scrolled down, like, yep, that's the one I'm going for.
I mean, come on, Geometry Wars. That should be higher up at 161. Should be higher up. Wait.
You know, I'm actually surprised that Beyond Good and Evil got 200. I'm very surprised because I've always heard, I've never played that one either, but I've always heard, you know, nothing but praise for that game.
I do too. I thought at least that should have cracked the 100. Mm-hmm. At least, but I'm looking. I'm like, wait. So a game that's supposed to be all like get high remarks and just every single time you talk about Beyond Good and Evil, you just hear nothing but good things, and it's at their 200 list, the very bottom.
And like you said earlier, I'm very curious as to what criteria they were looking, or like they were going off based off of, like, you know, making this list. It's just some of these just are like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Like, I was surprised that Halo Combat Evolved was at 39. I was shocked with that one.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's the beginning of the beginning, you know, of the Halo insanity.
Well, I thought, well, the only reason why I think it's right to where it is, because I think it, to me anyways, that it was the first-person shooter on a console that a lot of people felt comfortable with, and especially with that back then when the Xbox first came out with the huge bulky controller.
Oh yeah.
I think it was like the first game where it made people feel comfortable with using that big controller for that game. And so when they finally decided to make the controller smaller, a lot of people were like, "Oh, this game is great now with the small controller and everything." But it's like, but really nothing really has changed except that now there's like 2 trigger buttons instead of just the one, I believe. If I remember that controller correctly.
Oh god, that thing was hideous.
That thing was hideous. Oh god.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
You don't remember, like, the whole hubbub about the huge Xbox controllers? Like, it was difficult for me to hold one.
Yeah, I just knew that the controllers were big. I've never actually played Halo or Halo 2 or 3.
See, go ahead.
No, I was just commenting. Damn.
See, I played Halo for the PC. I have it for the PC, and I like it better on the PC than on the 360. And I tell people this, like, no way, man. You can hook up on Xbox Live and play it for people. I'm like, yeah, but I can go online on Halo on the PC and play up to like 18 people. How about that? So for me, I think it started the whole craze of like the first person shooters on the console, and then I think it just spawned from there. I mean, I know GoldenEye, which I was really surprised it was at 32 actually. I thought
that game was terrible. Like if you actually play it now.
Well, if you play it now, well, yeah, but
it does not hold up at all.
But to me though, like if GoldenEye really brought players together and played the multiplayer levels. And you play as Bond and all the other characters in that movie where you have just the force, even though it was like the 4 split on the same screen or whatever, but still at the same time it was like you get players around and play on the 64 and just be playing it for hours. The paintball mode where you're not shooting bullets, you're shooting paintballs. I thought that was great, but I'm thinking at the same time, like, why is that 32 and not higher than what it should be? But
I think Tetris should be down there, and not at number 3.
Oh, I love Tetris.
Oh, come on. I love Tetris, Shannon. Come on. No,
Come on. Hey, when we were at Andy's house for E3, he had all the current gen consoles sitting there, and what are we there? We're sitting there playing Tetris.
Yes. No, I do agree with you though. It shouldn't be at number 3 though.
All right. So what is the greatest game of all time in your opinion?
Oof.
Dude, motherfucking Toe Jam and Earl, bitch!
I'm down with that.
Dude, that's not even on the list. I didn't even see it on the list.
No, I was surprised by that too. I'm like, how is Toe Jam and Earl not on this list?
That was a fun ass game. I actually own the cart for it, so Shannon, you ever come over? We're slamming that in.
Yeah.
Ready for some Toe Jam and Earl.
Oh boy.
That could have been taken so wrong.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh gosh.
See, there you are. You're helping bring the class down.
Yeah, I'm bringing the class down. What can I say?
No, I do agree with you. I'm surprised that Toe Jam and Earl wasn't on this list.
There's another one that I was surprised that wasn't on this list either.
Was there?
I think it was Bubble Bobble.
Oh no, trust me, like Bubble Bobble, I'm like, why is this game not on here? Someone tell me that.
This is Bubble
Yeah.
Bobble.
Bubble Bobble's awesome!
Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me? They could have so taken out NHL 09 and put Bubble Bobble on there.
Yeah, I don't get that. How did NHL 09, they just, it's like, we gotta throw something, and see, NHL 94, I'm down with that. At 123, that was a great game. Absolutely. But, yeah, I don't know.
No, I agree with Shannon. Like, Bubble Bobble should have been on there. Toe Jam and Earl should have been on there. Some of these games that could have easily been taken out of this list, and you could have added a whole lot more to it.
Mm-hmm. I absolutely agree. A Splinter Cell Chaos. Oh, never mind. It's right here at 119. Never mind.
Oh.
Dude, Tetris Attack is on here at 111. Seriously.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it. I'm like, really? So I mean, okay, here's one. Final Fantasy 12. I didn't think that game was that good. Why is that at 112?
I have no idea.
I have
no idea.
So
now, if Mike was here, I'd be talking about how The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time needed to be higher. just because that would really throw him into a rage. See, Mike, we miss you. You should be here right now. Of course, you're actually doing something more. He's doing something more important. So.
Is he not a fan of Ocarina of Time?
Oh no, he hates it with a passion.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was enjoyable.
I loved it. I thought it was great.
Wait, you said you didn't enjoy Ocarina of Time?
I loved it.
No.
Oh, I thought someone. Oh no, I thought Shannon said that. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh no, I said it was enjoyable.
Oh, okay. No,
I don't
yeah.
think it's top 20 enjoyable, but it was enjoyable.
I think it's like, well, top 20, no, but I can see lower down in the list though, because they have like 3 Zelda games up in the top 20 alone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like, wow, really?
Yeah. It's a very Nintendo heavy slant.
Pretty much.
Scandal. Nintendo paid them.
Yeah. Money hats confirmed.
Oh boy.
But yeah, it's an interesting list, and it's better than some lists that I've read in the past.
Sure.
But not everybody's gonna agree with everybody on everything as far as and I mean, there's so many damn games out there. It's just, I'm sure they probably thought, oh man, I remember this game. I can't believe I forgot it. It should be on that list, but it was too late.
Yeah.
So.
And of course then, the fact that it's printed at this point, it's already out of date because there's already new games that have been released since this list.
Yeah.
But, so.
Well, they have Borderlands on there.
Yeah.
So that's,
I didn't see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's somewhere down there. I mean, I saw it. I know I saw it. I mean, they got Fallout 3 on there.
Yeah, I saw Fallout 3. See, Team Fortress 2, that was a fantastic game. That should have been higher.
Borderlands 134.
Yep.
Oh yeah, how about that? There you go.
So it's. I mean, I'm sure they definitely thought about the modern stuff, but I don't know. I just think it's the top 20 is just too retro-y for me. Because I would not go back and play half those games.
Not even Call of Duty 4?
I sold my Call of Duty 4 so I could get a new Xbox. Not my Modern Warfare 2. Not that one, but my original one. Dude, yeah. I sold so much crap.
Yeah, Call of Duty 4. Didn't play
it.
And honestly, I don't think it's top 14.
I don't either. I don't either. Go ahead, sorry.
No, it's okay. I just, I didn't think it was that good. I honestly think Oblivion should be up there. I think Oblivion should be in the top 20. Sorry, Mike. I know you're gonna probably rant, rave, and hate me for that, but I think it's top 20 material.
Although I think I thought I saw it, and I think Binh spelled it oblivious.
Yeah. That was.
Wait, it's all right. It's
It was a long list, and I was like tired at the time. I'm like, oh god, I just want this over.
Yeah, I didn't really think you were gonna put all 200 out there. I figured you were just gonna slap up like top 20 But I appreciate it. It's an excellent list.
Yeah.
Civilization, that was a good call.
At 36, yeah.
That's a great game.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with you. I can see Elder Scrolls Oblivion being at like I want to say top 15.
I don't know. Very interesting list.
It is. It's an interesting list, and I know it's just one list, and anyone can make a list or whatnot of their top games. But when I was looking through this list, I was like, you know what? I want to talk about it because it was really, really interesting to look through it. I mean,
I will say that it's actually quite comprehensive. There's a lot of this is a wide breadth of different games on here. So this was not something they did lightly, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Who's typing?
I am, sorry. My bad.
That's alright.
Yeah. So, we didn't exactly fill Mike's shoes entirely, but
we tried our best.
I think we did all right.
He's irreplaceable, guys.
I know.
Yeah. The
all
class
right,
is
Mike,
just not there without
checks.
him.
Checks can be sent to Kara. I'm fired.
Yeah. Watch next week. As soon as we start the podcast, Brian, you're fired.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Click. And then end call. Click. I'm like, sad. And Shannon, you didn't drop out?
No, I'm very excited because I've been having some internet issues lately, and on top of my problems. So, hopefully I'll be getting an Xbox within a couple of days. I'm praying. I'm hoping. Pray for me.
That we will. I recently just registered for CES.
Nice.
So hopefully I'll hear something sometime real soon about that and be ready to go on a trip to Vegas.
We'll be tearing it up.
Yeah, actually Justin wants to hang out in, Pseudo, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, he wants to hang out and grab a drink or whatnot, so.
Yeah. Oh, this is amazing. Wait, I just saw 59 Adventure on the Atari 2600 score.
Yes!
Oh
I love that game.
God.
I play it today. I still play it occasionally. I love that game. That game was awesome.
Yeah.
You know what?
My top 5.
Speaking of Atari, maybe somebody can help me out with this.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I was really, 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 really young, my mom had an Atari, and there was this game. I remember there being something about, like, jailbreaking, and then, like, you'd have to, like, drop bombs on people from above.
Kaboom.
Yep.
Kaboom. Yes! Yes, that's it! I have been trying to think of that game for years. I couldn't remember it. I could not remember it.
Yep.
Thank you for that. I'm sorry. That was random, but thank you.
Glad I could be of help. All right, so I guess that's all we have for today. I want to thank Shannon for filling in for Michael today.
You're quite welcome.
Yay, thank you. I know it was like a last minute type thing. I was like, maybe we can get Shannon back on here.
Oh no, I'm up for it anytime, guys.
Shannon on the podcast for every week confirmed.
No.
Maybe
She's like, yes, until I get an Xbox. Until I get another 360, then screw you guys.
Well, I won't have anything else to talk about.
Oh, all right. As always, Ben, thank you for putting together our discussion question for today. And
No problem. I was thinking it all up and got my magazine. I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Reading through it. Every little detail that they had on there, I'm like, wow, okay. Nice list, but it's going to have to be talked about. So if you have any comments, you can comment on the list and see what you guys thought about it, as soon as the podcast comes up and whatnot. Maybe write a little description about it. So.
Sure, yeah. And, of course, rate us on iTunes and the Zune Marketplace.
Please.
And you can find us all on Pwned and Twitter. You can find Ben at Church4252. You can find myself at Quiglin. And, Shannon, you're okay if I give out your...
Twitter? That's fine. Just MoePower.
There you go. So, until next week, we are out.
Peace.
Bye.
Good night.